Matt, so good to see you. We are talking retirement milestones today, the ages that trigger big financial decisions. There are a handful of ages that can dramatically shape your retirement strategy, affecting everything from taxes to healthcare. Some dates unlock benefits, others create costly mistakes if missed. So let's go in order, starting with age 59 and a half. This is when you can start taking distributions from those retirement accounts, and you are eligible for the in-service rollover. Tell me about both.
Yeah, so age 59 and a half, that's when you can take money out of your 401k or out of your IRA without a penalty. Now, you still have to pay tax unless it's a Roth, but that is the golden age where, yes, you can finally have free access to that money that you save for forever, right? And then regarding the
In-service rollover.
there we go, in-service rollovers. So let's say you work for a large company and they allow in-service rollovers. All that means is, I can choose to roll my money out of my company's 401k and into an individual IRA. The benefit to you there is, instead of having 30 options to choose from in your investments, you have the world of investments available to you. And if you're 10 years from retirement, that would be something you should consider. Not every employer does it, but you should ask your HR department and they'll let you know.
Yeah, fine tune as you creep closer to retirement. Good point. Next, we have age 62. This is when you are first eligible to claim Social Security, but should you?
That is a good question. For most people, the answer is no, but I get it. I mean, I've talked to a number of people throughout their life. They've worked hard their whole life. They want to hit 62 and just turn it on because they want to get their money back, right? But the reality is then you have a reduced benefit for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
The longer you wait, the higher it goes. It goes up 8% a year each year you wait. But after you turn it on, pick your year there, then after that, you only get the cost of living adjustment. And if you do turn it on early, you have to make sure you're not still working and making more than, it's about 23 grand a year, let's say.
Right.
If you make more than that, then your benefit can be taxed as high as 50%. So be careful.
That's an important one. In fact, we will be revisiting it in a second. But first, I want to hop into age 65. This is when a lot of people start getting the mailers in their mailbox. You're eligible for Medicare. This is the date you don't want to miss. Why is that?
Well, I'm laughing because you said mailer in your mailbox. You're going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot the rest of your life from the same company that you went with. It's crazy. I had someone here the other day. They showed me their mail from a week from the same company that they're with saying all this stuff. So yes, it is the way of the future. That being said, age 65 is when you qualify for Medicare. That's the health part. There's two parts, A and B. A like Apple, A is the inpatient care at the hospital. Most people are signed up automatically for that. When in doubt, go to your local Social Security office and find out, or go online. B like boy, B is the outpatient part. B is going to vary depending on your situation. If you're not working and you're retired at 65, then yes, turn on B. Might be about $200 a month for Part B. But if you're still working, that's when there's a layer of complexity. If you're working for a large employer, let's say in large could be more than 20 employees, it's not massive, then generally you're going to have, and you continue to work there, then you're going to be good to go. You can turn on B later and you have a qualifying event because you had good coverage. If you work for a small employer, you can still do that, but there's a sticking point, and that is getting into who pays as primary, who pays as secondary. Long story short, on B, if you should have signed up on time and you didn't, then there's a penalty for the rest of your life.
For life.
Late enrollment penalty. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So talk to your HR department and find out what's best for you.
Okay. Next, we have age 70. This is when, if you have not turned on Social Security, there's no reason to wait any longer.
Don't wait any longer. I get it. I like the idea of holding out for that 8%, but if you wait from 70 to 71, that's lost money. So turn it on no later than age 70. You want to go into your portal a good 3-4 months early just to give them time to process your paperwork. But turn it on at age 70. After age 70, we just get the COLA, the cost of living adjustment. And keep in mind, too, depending on how you play this, that can affect your spousal benefit as well. That's why for most married couples, you really want to strongly consider if turning it on early is a good long-term plan. Most likely, for most people, it's not. Turning on later is generally better.
Next, we have age 70 and a half. This is an important age for anyone who is charitably inclined.
Yes. So at 70 and a half, you could do a QCD, qualified charitable distribution. And what that means is this. Normally, if I wanted to give to my charity, I'd have to take it from my IRA to my bank account. And what happens there, Erin?
It's taxed.
Taxed. That's right. So I give the charity less. A QCD allows me to transfer it direct from my 401k or my IRA right to the charity, no tax. It's a win-win. I get the same deduction, the charity gets more.
I always say if you're putting money in the collection plate, there's probably a more tax efficient way to do
You're
it.
exactly right. That is for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
next we have age 73. This is when for most of us, you have to start taking those required minimum distributions.
Yes, depending on the year you were born, age 73 is now the common age for people aging in now, where they have to take their RMDs, required minimum distribution. It's roughly 4%. What we don't want to see is someone getting to that age and all their money is in the IRA bucket, because that means, if you need 10, if you need $7,000, you're going to have to take out 10 grand to get $7,000 because of taxes. So this is where we really like to plan ahead of time. So you have Roth money, so you have non-qualified money. So when we get to that RMD stage, you're not bumping up your tax bracket because you had to take RMDs. So Roth conversions, we want to get those done before age 73.
Because Roths have no RMDs.
You're right about that. No RMDs, and it's tax-free money for the rest of your life. So
yeah, really important when it comes to proactive planning. And, Matt, I know you're Johnny on the spot, making sure that your clients don't miss any of these important ages and dates. So if somebody would like to sit down with you, sync up their calendar so that they can take advantage of all of these opportunities, what's the best way to reach you?
Just give me a call at 425-256-3105, and we'll get you squared away. Looking forward to helping you.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.